mixed martial a-holes. MMA-Holes, 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 MMA-Holes. You like to be a mixed martial a-hole. MMA-Holes, 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 MMA-Holes.
No way.
Oh!
From the Queen Studios of New York, the MMA-Holes are back in the morning for UFC China Fight Buddies with the MMA-Holes. Yeah, that's right. Wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
We are here. We are live. It is a Saturday morning over here in New York, and UFC Fight Night 122 China. Bisping versus Gastelum. That's right. That's what we're about to watch tonight. Good morning, everybody. It's good to see you guys. Nice and bright and early. I mean, hope everyone's got your coffee. I got my coffee over here. Coffee and fights. Eggs and fights. Bacon and fights. And wonderful wonderfulness.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Check it out. Cheers. It's the MMA-Holes. Have a little coffee. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So this is how this works. If you're not familiar with the Fight Buddies, we do fight reactions. Every time there is a fight, we do fight reactions. And right over there is the fight. I will be watching that. I have a little timer over here so you can sync up with me because there's always a little bit of a delay. And you guys are in there. The MMA-Holes. The chat room. We got 12 in the like jar, and every time we get 10 likes, we make this man dance. See this guy? Bruce Buffer, he'll dance. Every time we have likes, I think it's time to make him dance in the morning. 10 more likes. Like the shit out of this Monday video. Not Saturday video. It's too early for this. 10 more likes.
I've got 10 more likes.
I've got
10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes.
fuck you dislikes.
I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes.
I hope the dislikes die of AIDS. That's right, AIDS. No AIDS victims right now. 14 likes. Thank you for liking this video. Let's see the hardcore MMA holes. Let's see how many people we have in this room right now. Let's see. I see it. The Boozer, the A-Side, J Smooth, DV, and EG says, dude, Law of Attractions, Medallo, Johnny, and H. It's 3:47 a.m. over there. Jesus Christ, 3:47 a.m. Woo! Oh my God. Michael Anzalone, Law of Attraction, Kenshiro Ryu, Johnny, Chris, thanks for getting up. Anytime. And I hope you guys are wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful.
I would not miss this for the fucking world. So that's why I'm here. Did you dream about rap battles, says Mystic Mitch. No, I did not dream about rap battles. Now, if you guys are wondering what Mystic Mitch is talking about, last night we had our show called Fook Off Fridays, and we had Darth Bane versus The Real MMA-Holes. Craig Lee's here. What's up? Jay Smooth. Hey, Jay, what's going on? I'll be hungover later today for sure. There you go. Yeah, we had rap battles last night. We had people call in and battle. Yeah, that's what happened. The preliminaries have just ended on Fight Buddies China. Right over here, Bisping, gigantic monster Bisping versus little Gastelum. I always find it weird when they do stuff like this, where they have these big, big gaping pictures, and then all of a sudden it's a little picture. Big picture, little picture. Here's the card over here. Boom. UFC Fight Night 122. That's right, Shanghai, China. This is the first time that the UFC ever did an event in China. So it's actually a big deal, and another reason why I wanted to do this, Fight Buddies. What's up, Ann? Woke up with the UFC boner, says I see you at the booze.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Fix the echo. I don't need to hear you saying shit twice. Echo? What the fuck? Let me know. Let me hear. Hold on a second. Is there an echo? Let me hear. The Fight Night 122. That's right, Shanghai, China. This is the first time that the UFC ever I don't hear no echo. I don't China, know. So it's actually a big deal, and another reason why I wanted to do this, Fight Buddies. Interesting. I don't know here. Let me know if you guys hear an echo. I don't hear any echo over here. I'm not sure what that's about, but sounds good to me. Ryu, I think that was the best UFC I ever seen. I was so excited for all the fights. Says Johnny. What did Ryu say? Retired clean and a former champion. He finally got paid with GSP. Talking about UFC 217, which is awesome. Hey, Mike H. What's up, my friend? Rap battles here last night? Yeah, Jay Smooth. Oh, fuck. Yeah, Jay, you fucking missed it. Jay Smooth, you missed it last night. We had, and I'm going to show you. We had you have to see it. Darth Bane versus DeReal. They threw down. It was this show last night. We were talking about Kelvin Gastelum and the whole towel situation. I do feel like he was playing, he had a little trickery going on, but it doesn't matter. He made weight, came in at 186, and that was a good show. If you missed it, check it out after this stream. This stream is not going to be the longest stream ever because if you look at the card, there's only 4 fights on the main card here in China. So I woke you guys up for 4 fights, but the big thing to look at is the Bisping versus Gastelum fight here because Michael Bisping just fought. He just fought. I don't know what his deal is. He decided, okay, I'm going to shake off this fucking L from GSP. I lost my belt. Number 2 versus number 9. Some say it may be a risky fight for Michael the Count Bisping. I say, why the fuck not? He's nearing the end of his career. He won his belt. He technically he defended his belt, and he's just trying to get paid. He wants to shake off the win from GSP, and he's going to fight another smaller guy in Kelvin Gastelum. Now, some say, hey, he might not be that small because he almost missed weight, but he is significantly smaller than these 185 guys in this division. Kelvin Gastelum versus Bisping is going to be the main event of the morning. That's right. And it's wonderful, wonderful. I'm going to give you my guaranteed picks for this card. Now, I went 6 for 6 the last fight, buddies. We have 4 fights here. Can Mystic Moss run the table again? This one was a tough one because we had some unknowns, relatively unknowns on this card. Some hometown people from China jumping on here. And it's an interesting one. But I will guarantee that I will give you my guaranteed picks. That was too much guaranteed. Anyway, let's see what the chat's doing. BK Rhoda says Slim BK wants winner of rap battle. So BK Rhoda says he wants the winner. Last night, Darth Bane wound up being the winner. I thought DeReal won, but the chat thought differently. So they went Darth Bane on that one. So Darth Bane is the rap battle champion, who is not out of bed yet. He's a little tired from his celebrations last night. So BK Rhoda, you would fight in a battle to the death, Darth Bane. Yeah. I like Afro Guy. Alex is good, says Law of Attraction. Now, Afro Guy is Bruce Leroy. Right over here. Boom. Right over here. Bruce Leroy. Alex Caceres. That's who Mike Law of Attraction is talking about over there. So, there you go, in case you were wondering. All right, fight buddies. This is how this works. We have a cell phone full of fooks. If you want to say something, drop a comment in there. If you're feeling a little frisky and you want to pay a man in the morning, well, the donations are down below in the description. You can make some songs happen on the MMA-Holes, and there's also a super chat going on as well. Right over here, every time we get 10 likes, we make a man dance, and where is it? 10 more likes. 10 more fucking likes. 10 more fucking likes. Everybody fucking dance.
I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes.
Fuck you, dislikes.
I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I hope the dislikes die of AIDS.
There you go. 10 more likes every time we do it. 20 in that tip jar. Thank you very much, guys. So I like this. I've been talking about how Bellator, they need to show their fights live. And the UFC does that. That's one thing that the UFC does a really good job at. You want to get up early in the morning and watch these fights. It kind of sucks a little bit. But I'd rather see it live. I'd rather wake up and watch them live or have the option of watching it on replay myself. I don't want the UFC to dictate that for me. And the Bellator, well, they just like to dictate that for you. They just say, okay, well, we're not going to show the fights. Even if you want to see them, we're not going to show them. And then by the time you watch them, you know the results. Jessie Bella Hill's here. Look at that. Hey, Law of Attraction. Beep. Dropping the beeps. Say hello to Jessie Bella Hill if you're not subscribed. Subscribe right now because she's wonderful, wonderful, and she is our moderator, and she does the after show on Wednesdays. She was on last night as well on the Friday show. Jay Smooth is waking and baking. That's it. Now, let's see. That's right, Chris. UFC Live, says Kinshiro Ryu. I want to know this now. How many people are smoking the marijuanas? I would like to know who's smoking marijuana. If you're drinking, it might be a little early. But if you're on the West Coast, it's around 4 o'clock a.m.? So I guess you could still be drinking. You could be stumbling out of the bar right now. You know, over here in New York, it's about the time you're winding your night down at 4 a.m. So maybe some people are, you know, or kicking their bae out, or kicking their lady of the evening out of the bed and getting a maneuver on the way home, turning on the TV and putting on UFC Fight Night 122. Let me know how you decided to watch these fights. Did you wake up for it? Did you kick your bae out of bed or some whore? Let me know how you are watching the fights today on the MMA-Holes Live. Drinking organic tea, Chris. There you go. Green tea says Kinshiro Ryu 420. Mystic Mitch 420. And Jay Smooth. I see at the booth it said wake and bake. Defo smoking. There you go. This is Philip. So that's good. It's good stuff. Ann H says Chris morning. Wee.
Wonderful, wonderful.
My last drink was an hour ago. Uber ride wasn't so pleasant for the driver. Isn't that funny? How many times have you done that? How many times have you just been fucking shit-faced and just had a little fun with your cab driver, Uber driver? I've done that many of times. I've done it in Vegas, in Atlantic City, in Manhattan. I've done it a lot. Fucking with them. This event has ended. What is Fight Pass? Let's see. Hold on. This event is on Fight Pass. Let's see. It says this event has ended. All right. Main card. The fuck, does the main card just start on Fight Pass, or what's the deal? I know the prelims are over. How does this work? The fuck? Hold on a second. Thanks for watching. All right, reloading. Here we go. Yeah, it was weird. It's on the same thing. Like the Fight Pass had the prelims, and it has the main card on it, and it says this event ended. This event will begin shortly now. Okay, there we go. We're good. Let me fix my tip jar over here. It's good to see you guys in the morning. I kind of like this. Kind of sexy to see you guys in the morning. You know, you guys all look good. You look wide awake, ready for the fight. We got 52 people watching right now, having a little fun. If you're new to this stuff, this is a fight reaction, okay? It's a fight reaction. Right over there is the fights. Right over there is the MMA-Holes. I'm going to fix this jar up a little bit here. Let's see. Fix that jar. Transform. Edit transform. Let's go like this. Boop, boop, boop. And let's go like this. Boop, boop, boop. Good enough. All right. Okay. There's a goat that's going to walk by and take a shit over here. If you see the goat, I want you to, in the chat, to say, hi, goat. Anytime you see the goat come by, he's going to peek his head out over here with my face on it. He's going to take a shit. He's going to jump over this way. If you do see that goat, I want you to say hi, goat, so I know you guys did see that goat. If you're not subscribed to the MMA-Holes, do it right now. We're going to try to do this. Now, this is the first time we did a super early stream like this. We're going to try to do something here. We're going to try to have a little bit of fun. If we could get to 5,750. Now, Fight Buddies, we usually get a little bit of extra oomph when it comes to our subscribers. So if we get to 5,750, we're going to let the fucking dragons fly. We're going to let the goddamn dragons fly tonight, or today, or this morning. Here's the MMA-Holes living room. Check it out. And here's the fight card. The first fight on the main card. I am going to do something here. I'm going to give you guaranteed picks. That's how this is going to work. Guaranteed picks for sure. So guess what, guys? It's time for Chris's picks.
Ask and you may receive
Correct
picks is what we'll achieve. Red beard, light skin, hold your girl tight. It's time for Mystic Monster to pick some fights. Every time I pick, I
Get them right.
Now take off your clothes and shut the lights. Suck my dick. It's time to pick. Suck my dick. It's time to pick.
It is an early Saturday morning. The stream is about to get started on Fight Pass. The main card is about to get started. And Mystic Moss is going to get started with his guaranteed picks. Sal Akov versus Garcia. King of Kung Fu versus the Dominican Nightmare is the first fight on the main card. And I am going to give you my pick. I need to know who you guys think. But this one over here is an easy one for Mystic Moss. I am going with the Ruski Muslim Sal Akov, King of Kung Fu. And the reason why I'm doing that is you never bet against a Russian. You go to Russian. This gentleman here is 12-1-0. Nickname like King of Kung Fu. Well, how could you pick against a guy like that? Looking at his statisticals, and we got nothing here. absolutely nothing. No UFC experience at all, but he is 12-1-0. His Octagon debut. Can he have some jitters? Well, who gives a fuck? I'm picking him, so he's going to win. Let's look at Alex Garcia, 14-4-0. You scroll down over here. He has a little bit of experience. Check it out. Boom. And he's one of them guys. You've seen these guys a lot. 2 fights in a row. Wins. Loss, win. Loss, win. Loss. Coming off of a loss over here. Decision. Fuck it. I'm going with the Russian. Who the hell do you guys have? Let me know in the chat. Let me know. Now, if you look at the stats, he would be due for a win, correct? I say no. Jay Smooth says the Dominican dude will KO the Muslim. There you go. Sal Akov is a beast, supposedly, says Ian. I tell you, I always pick the Russians. I really do. It's like when I first started watching the UFC, I used to say, never pick against a Brazilian. I like to say that with the Russians, man. These dudes are fucking tough, and you learn it from Bellator. Bellator likes to harvest these Russian kids, and I'm going with this one. I just feel it. I'm feeling strong about this pick. Chris had puffy nipples. The last potato. There we go. Bleach drinker left my ass out. You expose yourself being a fucking pussy. Oh my God, Jesse's going after bleach drinker. You think I didn't know how you cover? Okay. Going after him. Russian, says Ryleu. Ruski, says the A-side. What's up? The towel's here. I saw what you did with Kelvin Gastelum. You almost got away with it. Sal Akov likes to do a lot of spinning kicks. So there you go. Little info from the towel. Let's see. Craig Lee, when did the prelims start? It started early. The prelims, what time did they start? They started at, when did they start? They were at 7 a.m. over here, so I want to say around 5, right? Or actually, maybe 4. With the early, well, they didn't have early prelims. Either 4 or 5 over here. 4 a.m. There you go. Craig Lee says 4 a.m. The Russian, how many people did, now here's a real question for the hardcore MMA holes. How many people got to watch the prelims? Who was up for the prelims? Let me know with the ones. If you actually watched a prelims. You're a towel. No, you're a towel. Jessie versus Bleach Drinker at 125 says Kenshiro Ryu. I've been called a pussy before. Big deal. You're not all that bright. I don't cower. Okay, that's great. I really won. Mark Gonard. Is there where's McNuggets? Says I see you at the boozer. Okay. We got an MMA hole. Check this out. New friend of the show, Christian Evanson, on a Saturday morning is here to join the MMA-Holes. What's going on, Christian Evanson? I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful morning.
Wonderful, wonderful.
What time is it by you? That's what I want to know. Right over here at 7:04 a.m. They're showing the crowd in China. Now, this is the first time in China, and they look pumped up. They look pumped up over here. They're all pumping their fists. They're all having a great time. They have some hometown heroes that are on the card. And, yeah, they're hyped up. They're amped up over here for this fight. It should be called Fight Morning, right? They shouldn't call this Fight Night. They should call it UFC Fight Morning 122. But it is a fight night somewhere, right? Craig Lee actually watched it from the beginning. Sandy Santiago, I see you at the Boozer Room, watched it from the beginning. Ryleu watched it from the beginning. And this is kind of cool. I like the fact that we get to hang out with people overseas right now. Ian says it's 12 p.m. So, 4 a.m. Law of Attraction over by you. It's kind of cool. 7:04 for Michael Anzalone. 6:04 for Craig Lee. There you go. 10 p.m. for Steve Welsh. Good stuff over here, man. I like the fact that we could. This is another reason why I wanted to come a little earlier. I'm not, come.
Fat.
This is why I want to go live a little earlier. Because I get to hang out with some new people, different people. Sometimes people just get to watch us on the replay. Now you can watch us live. 33 years old versus 30 years old. The fights are about to get started. If this is your first fight buddies over here, well, I tell you what, welcome. Welcome. This is a fight reaction stream. Here's our clock over here, and we're going to react to the first fight of the main card. Check it out. Where is it? Sakalov versus Sal Akov versus Garcia over here. Garcia with the big traps is being announced by Bruce Buffer. How about Bruce Buffer going to China? Bruce Buffer usually does the really big fights. Flew over to China. I think he missed Thanksgiving to do this too. It's 8 for Ling Jiang. That's awesome. There you go. Ling Jiang, what's going on? Nimesh says 17:35, which is what, 5:35? Is that military time? 11:05 says Seton Newport. Here we go, says Jay Smooth. 4:05 a.m. for Ann H. There we go. Johnny says thanks, Mike. Abdullah, what's up? Craig Lee, you rock, brother. Bleach Drinker. Someone not kissing Jessie Bell Hill's ass, says Bleach Drinker. Leave our moderator alone, for God's sake. 61 watch, and welcome, friends. If you're new, get into the subscriber thing. Let's do a reaction. Happy morning to all. All right, let's get the clock going for Sal Akov versus Garcia. I picked Sal Akov in this fight. His UFC debut. Let's see. God damn, this dude's big. Clock has started. Jesus Christ. Garcia's a fucking big dude, man. Holy shit. It's a big man. It's a muscular man over there. No fear. Sal Akov for the win, in my opinion. This is really weird. Breakfast and fucking MMA. How could you beat this shit? How could you beat this shit? All right, Garcia versus Sal Akov. Sal Akov goes for... Hold on. Sal Akov against the fence is stuffing a takedown, but a single leg attempt is by Garcia. Now a double leg. Garcia has Sal Akov to the fence. Sal Akov is working, hustling, trying to get Sal Akov to the floor and gets him, drops him down to the floor. Nice job by Garcia as he gets Sal Akov to the floor early in round one. Passes one leg on top, and now is about to do some work. Sal Akov in a little bit of trouble right off the bat. The Russian is trying to scoot and get up. The Russian is severely undersized. Jesus Christ. Garcia is a strong, powerful dude right over here. Those muscles are paying off. Did Zabit one guys says Yusuf. What's up, Yusuf? You know what? It's a good question. I missed the prelims. I didn't even see the prelims. I actually just woke up. Hold on, let's see over here. Help him out if you saw it. But yeah, I didn't see any of the prelims. Garcia's on top, doing his thing. Very calm, very patient. Working the body of Sal Akov. Scooted Sal Akov towards the middle of the cage, so he has no chance to scoot up that. Oh, man, nice pass by Garcia going into side control. Right back over, slips the leg over again. Looked like he was trying to mount, but Sal Akov did not let him do that. Garcia with a tight grip on that neck, trying to pass again. Wow, look how strong. Holy shit! Sal Akov dumps Garcia off. The Russian says, no, and fucking dumps him off. Both fighters are back to the feet. And there is that spinning kick that people were talking about in the chat. Sal Akov. Wow, shit. He fucking tossed him right off. Garcia is a big fucking dude. He carries a lot of muscle, and we've seen this a million times. These guys that carry all this muscle, they tend to gas out. Definitely looks like the stronger of the two, but Sal Akov slickly gets out. Nice jab by Sal Akov lunging in on Garcia. 2 minutes, 19 seconds left. The first round. 73 watching. What's going on, kids? Welcome to Fight Buddies. It's morning. Good morning, everybody. It's good to see you guys. We're doing a reaction over here. Sal Akov reminds me of a bigger Dennis Seaver for some reason. Not look-wise, but the way he fights, the way he carries himself, his stance, those spinning back kicks. Very Dennis Seaver-esque. Hold the steroids. I did pick Sal Akov in this fight. This is his UFC debut. Let's see. Chase Sherman, a bitch, says Bleach Drinker. What? Why are you making fun of Chase Sherman? What the fuck you making fun of Chase Sherman for? Oh, did he fucking lose? Holy shit, I didn't even know Chase Sherman was on this card. I had no idea that Chase Sherman was on this card. How did Chase lose? Kobe's stream cursed Chase Sherman says Kenshiro Ryu. How did Chase lose? Let me know in the chat. I had no idea Chase was on the card. I was supposed to get Chase on the show. Chase is he's one of those guys. He fights out of Jackson Wink. I was supposed to have him on. I was supposed to reach out to him. I never had a chance to do it because it had been fucking crazy busy.
You're gonna wrap one on
but
one
I had no
shoulder.
idea. Craig Lee donated.
You're on the other shoulder, and you're gonna need a fucking army to come take them belts off me.
The prelim fights were good. A 15-sec co and the girl fight was good also.
All right. Well, there you go. Craig Lee dropping in saying the prelims weren't that bad. They were good. Thank you, Craig Lee, for that donation. If you guys want to donate, down below is the link. Have fun. I have money on Chase. Knockout. Whoa, Chase got knocked out. Chase got knocked out cold. Wow. Wow. Holy shit. You know, if I knew Chase was fighting, I probably would have got up a little early and watched that. I had no idea Chase was fighting. And you can't even say that that was the MMA-Holes curse. When we have these fighters on, everyone's like, they have the MMA-Holes curse. We didn't have, maybe because I have his phone number, maybe I cursed him that way. Holy cow. First round knockout. He got fucked up in like a minute, says Dan Oddcox. Dan Oddcox. Adcox. I'm saying Oddcox. Holy, got slept in 15 seconds. Jesus Christ. Fucking Chase Sherman caught an L. First round is over. First round is over. I got a little sidetracked there by the fucking MMA-Holes. I did not even know that Chase was on this card. I've seen Chase fight in New York. Nice guy. He's like the king of Twitter. He's like a Twitter troll. Does real good on Twitter over there. We follow each other. Nice guy, but fuck. Jesus Christ, he got fucking Vanilla Gorilla. Big loss for the Gorilla. I'm telling you, these Russians, man, you can't fucking count these Russians out. Let's look at the unofficial stats of the first round over here. Okay, 2 minutes and 9 seconds of control time versus 10-9 striking. Significant strikes in favor of the Ruski. But round one is over. Who the hell do you guys have in round one? How he got a little sidetracked about Chase Sherman over there. I didn't know he got fucking put away that quick. I was too busy sleeping. No Kobe curse. So NH is saying Kobe cursed Chase Sherman in that fight. Shit. Who you got for the first round? Well, I wish I was paying attention. I'm going to give it to Garcia. I'm going to give it just because of the control time. I think Garcia, even though Sal Akov whipped him off, I did pick Sal Akov. I'm going with Garcia in that one. All right, let's get this clock going over here. Let's go 4:50 like that. I'm slacking. I'm fucking slacking this morning. There we go. This is where I am at the fight. If you want to sync up with me, that's how this is going to work. We have Garcia versus Sal Akov. Garcia lunging in with a huge overhand right. Misses on that one. And now both fighters are in the middle of the cage. I like the way Sal Akov kind of dips back and forth. He's like, he in and out. He's quick. Known for his kicks over here. First UFC fight. These Russians are tough. Garcia looks like he still has some pep in his step. I was a little worried about maybe gassing issues with carrying all that muscle around. But Garcia still bouncing around. Looks like he has that energy over there in the first round. Welcome, 73 watching. What's going on? You're watching Fight Buddies. It's morning over here. This is fucking live TV. You got some live action going on. It's not really TV. It's YouTube. But you can't beat this. When there are fights, we go live. That's it. We do fight reactions. We have 3 shows a week, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Last night's show, we had a rap battle on our show. We brought the heat. Who has more muscle, Garcia or Woodley? I tell you what, I think Garcia. This dude is fucking jacked. This guy is fucking jacked. Like, Woodley's a big dude, but fucking Garcia is a beast. He carries a lot of muscle, man. Oh, overhand. Tag, Sal Akov. Garcia. Nice shot there. Doesn't look like it really affected Sal Akov, but definitely landed. This is the second round right now. Garcia versus Sal Akov, the first fight of the main card. There are only 4 fights on this main card. So this is going to be a quickie today. Where the fuck is Darrell? Darrell is nowhere to be found. He's sleeping. He's tired. Too much time tweeting GIFs. Should have worked on defenses, Jay Smooth. Talking about Chase Sherman. Jesus Christ. Fucking crazy, man. Jackson Wink is has been taking a couple of L's lately. When we had Devin Clark on the show, God, he got choked out standing up. Nice. Sal Akov played a little matador over there as Garcia goes charging in like a bull. Sal Akov sidesteps him. Garcia goes flying to the fence. Sal Akov is he's very slippery on his feet, the way he hops around. Garcia is trying to lunge that fucking right at him over and over and over again. Here comes a shoot by Garcia. I do believe Garcia got round 1. It looked like a close one there. Did have the takedown, the control time. I'm going to have to give Garcia round 1, but definitely close. Sal Akov is trying to fight off Garcia against the fence, and nice takedown by Garcia. Double takes it down. Sal Akov, clearly the stronger of the two is Garcia. Physically he's bigger, but Jesus, he definitely is a strong man as he is on top right now, working on Sal Akov. They're showing in the corner Ngannou versus Overeem, which is going to happen during UFC 218. That Fight Buddies is going to be out of control, so you definitely want to be subscribed to this channel because we'll be doing a crazy Fight Buddies for that. It's a morning stream. Oh, man. Here we go. Garcia looking to take that back now. Sal Akov's in deep shit. Deep shit. Wow. Choke attempt for Garcia. Trying to sink that gigantic arm under the neck of Sal. And there's a tap. Garcia with the win. I'm catching an L right off the bat. Nice win. Welcome to the UFC, Sal Akov, as Garcia chokes out Sal Akov. Hands an L. Gets on top of the cage. Flexes for the crowd. Does the Van Damme. Look at that. Fucking nice win over there for Alex Garcia. I'm taking an L on that one. Well, there goes my fucking... there goes my clean sweep. That's okay. I'll still get the next 3 right. But good job there by Garcia. Very nice win. Alex Garcia for the win. Chokes out Sal Akov. UFC Fight Night 122 China. Very nice job over there. All right, let's look at the chat. Actually, let's look at the live stats in the second round. So here's the first round, and then going into the second round there. 2-7, 2-4, control time 56. Really didn't take much time as Garcia catches the W and chokes out Sal Akov in the opening fight of the main card. What do you guys think about that? Rape choked, says Jay Smooth. Garcia, congrats. Lost that bet. Well, I lost too, Yusuf. Oh, shit. Yeah, Cage Warriors as well today. Is it really? There you go. We should do a Fight Buddies for that, too. Why the fuck not, right? Let's see. What else we got over here? We've streamed the main event, says Bozo. Bozo, this is how this works. It's a reaction video. These Fight Buddies are reaction videos. I am Chris. My name is Chris. If you want to say hello, that's me. My name is Chris. I will be your host of this morning. And we do this for fights. We do fight reactions. We got the fight over there. I have a clock over here. I give you the best description I can give you for these events. So just hang out. Have some fun. If you can't find the streams, it's on Fight Pass. There's streams all over the internet, guys. It's very simple. First row, blah, 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 blah. So you can find it like that over there. All right. I'm going to fix this clock. Go back to 5 minutes. 5 minutes. There we go. All right. All right, Fight Buddies. We got about 80 people watching right now. What's going on, friends? China. Now, I have a question here. Cage Warriors is 3 p.m. New York time. Should I do a Fight Buddies for that? I didn't plan on it. Tonight, I have to detox myself. I have to take, like, tea and shit. And tomorrow, I'm on an all-liquid diet because they'll be sticking a scope up my ass on Monday. I'm getting my first ever colonoscopy. Isn't that great? So, yeah, I'll be getting a colonoscopy on Monday, and I have to prep my fucking stomach. So, that's going down. Let me know in the chat if you've ever had a colonoscopy. Can't wait. I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Good morning, friends. We got 10 more likes. 30 likes. 30 likes. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. If you haven't liked it yet, well, what the fuck are you waiting for? Make Bruce dance.
I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. Fuck you, dislikes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I hope the dislikes die of AIDS.
Thank you, Bruce, for the dance. Thank you for the likes. 80 people watching. 30 likes. Not too shabby. 4 AIDS victims. We are watching a fight night, also known as fight morning over here. Here's your next fight. Gwon versus Alex Caceres. Bruce Leroy. Leroy versus the, what was it? The Dongbei Tiger. The Dongbei Tiger. There you go. A tiger versus a fucking Leroy. There you go. The worst part is all the toilet time from the cleaner. Yeah, I can't wait, Craig. I can't fucking wait. Once by an uncle, says Mystic Mitch. Yes, it was not fun, so Mike H had it done as well. It's not geeping down. It's not going down. Okay, it's going up. LOL. And yes, I have had one. So Railu had one too. There you go. All right. So it looks like you people have had these colonoscopies. It sounds like a great time. It's what you'll drink. Goat sucks though. This is the A side. I can't wait. Got this weird concoction I gotta take. That's right. You'll like it, Chris. This Philip V. Go on for the win. There you go. All right. That's some serious hair. Bruce Leroy. Yeah, he's got that fucking fro over there. Well, let's get back into the win column. It's time for Chris's picks. time to fucking win a fucking pick.
Ask and you may receive. Correct picks is what we'll achieve. Red beard, light skin, hold your girl tight. It's time for Mystic Mouse to pick some fights. Every time I pick, I get them right. Now take off your clothes and shut the lights. Suck my dick. It's time to pick. Suck my dick. It's time to pick.
All right, guys, I got the first one wrong, but you can't get them all right, right? Unless you watched Fight Buddies Fight Night Australia. I got them all right. But I did get the first one wrong, and that's fine. I'm going to bounce back right now. Alex Caceres versus Wang Gwon. Wang Gwon from China in front of his hometown. Wang Gwon, a lot of hype on this kid. Alex Caceres is Bruce Leroy. Been around for a little bit. And let's check out Alex Caceres' stats over here as we go down to the fight history. Bruce Leroy coming off a W. Finally gets that W. He went on a little bit of a skid. Beat Dai over here. 2-fight losing streak, 2-win streak, then the 3 in a row. I was never really sold on Bruce Leroy. Never really thought he was that good. Kind of thought he was overrated when he came in, you know? I mean, he's quirky. He's got the fro. I mean, how could you bet against a guy with a fro, right? Well, let's look at his opponent. The hometown man, Gwon. Come on. What the fuck? There he is. Wang Gwon, the dragon. Well, not the dragon. I was saying the dragon. There's something tiger. Look at him, and he's making his debut. Now, the last time I picked on a guy that was making his Coctagon debut, well, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to go with Wang Gwon. I just feel that a lot of people have been hyping this kid up and saying he's the real deal. Not the real deal, the real deal. And I am going with Gwon on this one. A guaranteed win for sure. For sure. Faux show. Faux shizzle. The hometown man. The Dong Bay Tiger. I want to say Dragon for some reason. I feel like I got to call everyone Dragon for some reason. But I'm going with Wang Gwon for the win. Who do you guys have? Gwon or Caceres? Let me know right now. I can't get over the hair, so Speckled Jim. Speckled, you never seen this guy before? Bruce Leroy? Yeah, he's been around for a little bit. Bruce Leroy is dancing his way to the cage right now. He is literally... yeah, he's dancing to the cage. He's laughing and smiling, happy-go-lucky, with his sideshow bob hair as he is literally dancing to the cage. You don't really see this much. The people following him on the way to the cage are like, come on, dude. Come on, keep it moving. Unzips the sweater. Getting ready to get a little buttered up. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to the MMA-Holes right now. I demand it. Get yourselves in there. We're 5,750. When we hit that goal, we let the dragons fucking fly. 84 watching. Welcome, friends. It's good to see all of you guys. Here's some cool news, too. Today, we will get up to 1 million views on the channel. Check this out. I'm going to show you guys something real quick. God, it's fucking too early for this shit. But I do like this stuff. Brew Ligoy is good. This is law of attraction. Wang Gwon, my brethren, says Derek. You could had illegal immigrants in this shit, says Speckled Jim. He always liked that. I love my bald head. Easier to get all the guillotines, says Johnny. So there you go. It says if you have a bald head, it's easier to get guillotines. All right, let's see what we got over here. If you go to the MMA-Holes channel, some pretty cool stuff over here, right? It's a pretty swole channel, right? The MMA-Holes. Check this out. We're going to go to the dashboard. And, yeah, we're about to hit. It's really cool. Check this out up top over here. 998,758. That's right. We are closing in on 1 million views on the channel. Just a little over the year. And we are about to hit 1 million views. We will hit it by the end of today. This is fucking awesome. So congratulations, MMA-Holes, to 1 million fucking views on the channel. I can't even believe that. There's some cool stuff over here. If you look at watch time, and then we're going to get back to the fights. Wang Gwon is walking to the cage right now, and I'm going to be doing a fight reaction. But check this out. Watch time over here, right? Like that. It's the last 28 days. Let's go lifetime. This is really a cool stat over here. Check this out. 2,889,257. That is 5 years, 180 days of watch time. fucking insane. Thank you, MMA-Holes, for doing some wonderful, wonderful stuff here and making this channel as swole and sexy as it can be. The greatest MMA channel on YouTube. Fight Buddies Unite. You're watching Fight Buddies. Bisping versus Gastelum fight reaction. If you're not subscribed, join the revolution. That's right.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Join the fucking revolution. We are about to take over YouTube one fook at a time, and we are your Fight Buddies for this lovely morning. That's right. Going to 6,000 subscribers over here. All right. When Gwon is taking off his pants, he's getting ready to get into that cage. Here is the fight over here. Bruce Leroy versus Wang Gwon. Wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Let's get this party fucking started here. I'm ready. The first fight is over with. We only have 4 fights on this card, but let's be honest. We're all here to see this fight over here. Bisping versus Gastelum. That's what we're here to see. Bisping versus Gastelum. It was supposed to be Anderson Silva versus Kelvin Gastelum, but now we got Michael the Count Bisping coming in on short rest. So there we go. Chris, congratulations. That's awesome. Thank you, NH. I appreciate that. You're wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
That's right. Everyone, if you haven't had a chance yet, subscribe. We will be back live on Monday. Now, here's the deal. I am having a colonoscopy on fucking Monday. So, in the words of Chael Sonnen, you're welcome. Yeah, I will have a colonoscopy on Monday at 8 a.m. So, I will do a live stream on Monday. I will find a way to get on. I usually come on before the Ariel Helwani thing, but I will be doing a live stream on Monday, so just stay tuned for that. Make sure you have that notification bell hit so you know when we're live. 31 years old is Wang Gwon. 29 is Alex Caceres. 5'10 Caceres. 5'9 Gwon. Reach advantage for Bruce Leroy with a 2.5-inch advantage. Let's go. 100 people watching the MMA-Holes. What's up? What's going on? We're doing a fight reaction over here. Here's my clock. There's the likes. Make sure you drop a fucking like on this video if you're not subscribed. Stop into that box and become one of the swollenness. Bruce Leroy, Alex Caceres is doing his kung fu stance, and he's getting ready. There we go. And now Alex. There you go. I did pick Gwon in this fight. But who the fuck do you guys? Let me know what you guys. Live stream the colonoscopy says right with you. I should do that, right? As the scope is going to my tuchus. A lot of people like that. Mystic Mitchell likes that too. Jessie's dropping the beeps. All right, here we go. Here we go. A lot of people want to see. G-Man, what's up? And thanks for liking my name, boys. What's up, Alistair Horsemeat Overeem is here. Alistair Horsemeat is here. You would be live from the toilet, yeah. I guess. Should I live stream that shit? Right as I take the first drink of that medicine. Oh God. Here we go. Bruce Leroy versus Gwon. Fight Buddies Unite. MMA-Holes Unite. Let's go. The clock has begun. They touch gloves and they're ready to rock. Oh my God. Fucking Leroy eats a right sandwich right off the bat. There's it. Wow, Gwon. That right is just fucking landing by Gwon. Leroy likes to go in there with the kicks. Leroy is always light on his feet. I did pick Gwon in this fight. Look at that killer look on Gwon. Wang Gwon with the killer look. Bruce Leroy is just laughing, having a good time in there. Likeable guy. But Gwon is all business. All business. This man is not here to fuck around. Oh, shit. Gwon lands the right again, but gets greeted by a kick to the ribs by Bruce Leroy. Bruce Leroy has that wide karate-type stance. Gwon is more stand-up. Looking to unload on that right. Tapping jabs, stomps that left leg. Trying to time the right hand on Bruce Leroy. Bruce Leroy slapping rights. There's that oblique kick by Gwon. Again by Gwon. In the middle of the cage are both fighters. Looks like this is going to be a fun one over here. Leroy comes in with a left. Gwon with the clinch. Both fighters in the middle. Nice knee to the body by Bruce Leroy. And they stop the clock. What happened here? Nut shot. Little Leroy got hit. Little Leroy's nads caught a knee. He's like, I'm all right. I'm good. My nuts are fine. The ref is asking Bruce. He's like, you good? How's your nutsack? Is it wonderful, wonderful? Is it good?
That's it. Yeah, good.
Yeah, it's a nut shot. It's definitely a nut shot. What's going on? John Grinier. What's going on, friends? Hope you're wonderful, wonderful. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the fucking show. This is Fight Buddies. It's going to be a fight reaction. We do a lot more of these fight reactions coming up. The pay-per-views is where it goes a little bit crazy over there. So definitely want to check that out. Dick Kick. What the fuck you doing up? Paranoia. Fucking doing a Fight Buddies. That's what I'm doing. What are you doing up is the question. How many people just rolled out of bed and threw on the Fight Buddies? It's the best experience ever. You roll out of bed. You get to see my beautiful face. They're still checking the nutsack of Bruce Leroy right now. If you're jumping in, Bruce Leroy versus Gwon. This is the second fight of the main card. There's only 4 fights on this card. Gwon is shaking off his shoulders. Bruce Leroy's going back and forth. Get like 5 minutes, so Bruce Leroy's taking some time. Oh, shit. I thought it was on Leroy's nuts. It looked to me that was on Leroy's. It's not. It was on Gwon's nads. Gwon nads. Gwon is shaking him around. His little Chinese nads. Apologies. Yeah, I thought it was on Bruce Leroy. No, Leroy. Both fighters exchanged knees, but it looks like Gwon's nads got the worst of the exchange. All right. The clock is back going over here. Gwon versus Leroy. Bruce Leroy. They're back in business. Which fighter is the least feministic? I want them to win, says Bleach Drinker. I would have to say that Gwon is more manly than Bruce Leroy. Bruce Leroy is very, I don't know. Why am I even entertaining that question? Just rolled up liked, and can't even get a what's up, bitches? Just lost in the net. What's up, bitch? What's going on? Holy shit, Gwon is coming in. Man, oh man, Gwon is a fucking killer. Caceres is smiling, but Gwon is definitely a fucking assassin over here. He is lunging, trying to land that right. Gwon versus Leroy. That right is swinging. Leroy's smiling, but he is running for his life right now as Gwon is hunting him down. Gwon is not fucking playing. He is not playing. Underhook. Now he's dropping some knees. Spins Leroy around. Gwon looks like a goddamn serial killer. Nice job by Leroy, but Gwon is looking for a trip now. Spins Leroy's back to the fence. Leroy spins Gwon to the fence. They're dancing right now. Gwon spins Leroy. They both spin around. Stalemate. Spin off. And Leroy's dancing around Leroy. Fucking Alex Caceres. Bruce Leroy with that gigantic afro. It's almost comical right here. I like the fact that the kid's having fun in there. I will give him credit for that. Did you mix those beats yet for the next rap battle? This is Mike Lanzalone. No, but are you talking to Jessie? What I'm going to do, though, for the next rap battle, I'm going to have a lot of songs lined up. Uppercut just misses by Caceres. Head kick misses by Gwon. Both fighters. Middle of the cage again. Leg kick by Gwon. Wow, he threw a lot into that leg kick over there. Attacking the lead leg. Man, look at Gwon. Gwon is like, he is fucking pumped up. He is sucking in the air. He is fired up in this first round. Bruce Leroy with a weird-ass fucking spinning back fist. He is laughing out there. Oh, nice head kick by Bruce Leroy. Superman punch just misses by Bruce Leroy. Leroy Caceres is finding his groove right now, trying to end this first round. Comes in sloppily as Gwon lands a left on the mush of the Bruce. There's that oblique kick again by Gwon. Bruce Leroy, Caceres circling around, now moving forward. I don't like the way Caceres is coming in. When he cocks that fucking left hand, his chin is just there to be taken. And Gwon is landing every time Leroy comes in. He's almost like leading with his chin. It's kind of bizarre. Nice kick to the body by Bruce Leroy. 40 seconds left in the first round. Caceres versus Gwon. Good fight so far. Gwon is lunging in with some lefts, missing. This is a fight reaction video, guys. My name is Chris. It's good to see you. We're waiting for Bisping versus Gastelum. That's why I want to see. Nice knee to the body by Bruce Leroy. Bruce Leroy's, he's ending the round fairly strong. I feel that Gwon won the first half. Caceres is kind of finding his groove in the second. Oh! A left lands by Gwon. Oh my God. Bruce Leroy catches a left on the floor. Gwon is on top. Not much time left. And Gwon is unloading on Leroy's face. Wow. Bruce Leroy, he doesn't know where he is. He is stumbling. They might stop this fight. He is fucked up. He can't get to the bench. They're trying to get him to the bench. He gets saved by the bell. Caceres is stumbling over to the corner. His corner is trying to see if he's okay. Holy shit. Holy shit. Wow. That will wake you up right there. Gwon tags Bruce Leroy. The ref is like, are you all right? Are you sure you want to fight? And Bruce Leroy is like, where the fuck am I? But it looks like he's shaking it off. He is fucked up, Leroy. Holy fuck. A left comes in, drops Leroy. And this is the thing. Gwon was resilient. Only like 10 seconds left in the round. He hops on top. God damn. Holy shit. Woo. Oh my God. Here we go. Let's do the second round here. Leroy Caceres definitely shakes it off. He looks a lot better right now. He's not stumbling around. He is smiling again. Here we go. Second round. Definitely getting the first one to Gwon on that one. God damn. Woo. This guy is a killer. Oh, Gwon lands a left. I like this kid. I like this kid, Gwon. He is fucking not playing. Bruce Leroy is running for his life right now. Gwon versus Caceres. Second round. Caceres is trying to shake off the cobwebs, but Jesus. Gwon fucking tagged him. A lot of beeps. Jesse Bell-Hill. You don't know where he is. Stop the fight. You know, Jay, I'm surprised. The ref kind of helped Caceres to the corner. I mean, what, 2 more seconds and Caceres would have been fucking completely out cold there. Got saved by the bell, but Caceres definitely, he's bouncing around. It looks like he got his marbles back. UFC China. Real interesting. Got around 90 people watching. We all 100 people watching on a Fight Buddies. Oh, nice body kick by Gwon. Bruce Leroy is fucks his Jay Smooth. Are you able to watch it on Foxtel? Says Alistair Horsemeat Overeem. If you guys are looking for the fight, First Row Sports might be the way to go. If you don't have Fight Pass, definitely check out First Row. That would be your friend. I do have Fight Pass. I do pay Fight Pass. And honestly, I'm not a big... Oh, a right lands by Gwon. A flying knee by Gwon. Holy shit, this is the Gwon show. Leroy, good job by Leroy, shaking it off again, getting back to the middle of the cage. Caceres, Gwon, second round. Up, another nut shot. Gwon's like, no, I'm good, man. I'm good. But that clearly was a nut shot there. Gwon wants to fight. The ref's like, you okay? You okay? You sure? And Gwon's like, no, fuck it. I want to fight. So there we go. Back in business. I got to stop that clock, reset that thing. Here we go. Caceres, Gwon, second round. Good fucking fight, man. I'm really enjoying this one. Good job by Bruce Leroy. By hanging in there. Barely getting out of the first round. And he's bouncing around. He's back to his old ways. Leg kick by Gwon. Gwon Caceres. Nice right to the body by Gwon. Oh, Leroy would have left. Caceres, Gwon. Second round. Exciting stuff over here. Alex Caceres is fucking tough, says Jake Troy. You know what? Credit to him. He was fucking done in that first round. He was done. He looked like he didn't even want to fight anymore, but they literally dragged him to the bench, and they put the ice on the neck, slapped him around, and got him ready to go. Now we got Caceres lunging in with some shots. How about this? 2 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in the second round. Gwon versus Caceres. Good stuff over here. Welcome, friends. If you're from China, hit me up. Let me know if you're from China in the chat. Welcome to the show. If you're not subscribed, do it right now. We're making some friends today. Morning time. Morning friends. 5,750. We let the fucking dragons loose. And how about Caceres? I tell you what. Oh, the crowd's going wild right now. They're cheering for Gwon there. Oh, head kick. Just misses by Gwon. Gwon is lunging in with rights. Alex Caceres is dancing around. Almost the same thing like the first round. Nice body kick by Caceres. Same thing as the first round. Nice beginning by Gwon. And, oh, a right lands by Gwon. But Leroy looks like he's dancing around. He's catching his groove again. Those sloppy shots by Caceres. And he eats a right. He pays for it every time. He comes in with this sloppy left. His chin is just there to be fucking hit. And Gwon has been capitalizing that on that all day. Nice leg kick by Gwon. Bruce Leroy. Oh, Leroy catches a right to the mush. Gwon hit him flush. There we go, dancing around. It is funny with all this dancing around over here. It really isn't doing him very good because Gwon is just fucking, he's finding him every time. Gwon is doing a fantastic job going into this second round. Oh, nice leg kick by Gwon. 45 seconds left in the second round. There is a delay, and that's why I have this clock over here. You can sync it up. Or if you don't want, that's fine too. You can lick my balls.
Lick my balls.
Winding down. Fight Pass. I'm watching this on Fight Pass right now. And like I was saying before, Fight Pass is, I think it's worth it. Let me know in the chat what you guys think. Do you find Fight Pass worth it? I think it's 100% worth it. I'm not one to like to pay for things, but Fight Pass is very good with their content. You know, these fights over here, little special fights. You got the Contender Series. They do a good job on Fight Pass. I would like some more with the pay-per-views. But they do a very good job, Fight Pass. You do get like a discount for having it for pay-per-views. No sponsor. UFC if you want. All right, round 2 is over. What's up with my tip jar? What's going on? Well, why does this do this every fucking time? Every time I do a stream, my tip jar gets autistic. It's like ridiculous. Let's see. Transform. Edit transform. What the hell's going on here? What the hell is this? This is an atrocity. The fuck is going on? Why would it, what is the deal with my tip jar? Filter. It keeps on doing that. Makes me upset. I think Gwon is up 2-0. But what do you guys think? Definitely thinking Gwon got that. Let's fix that up. Like so. Like, whoa. I don't know why he fucking does this every stream. It seems like it's like it fucking does this. It's getting a little stupid. I'm definitely thinking that. Let's check this out. Gwon. Second round, 19-11, 18-11, definitely 2-0 in my opinion. Let's go into the third and final round of Gwon versus Caceres. I think it's a good fucking fight. Here we go. Let's go. Fight buddies, unite. MMA-Holes unite. They look to touch gloves. Bruce Leroy's like, let's touch. All right, so there they go. Tapping gloves. Getting ready to go over here. And here we go. Leroy, Gwon, we are waiting for Bisping versus Gastelum. That's what I'm waiting for. Looking forward to that fight. I think it's going to be a fun one to watch, and I have a lot of things to say about that. I lost my first fight, but my second one so far, I don't want to count my eggs before they hatch, count my chickens before they hatch. But we'll see. Let's see if I can hold on to the W in this one. Gwon Caceres into the third round. Bruce Leroy needs a he needs a fucking prayer right now. He definitely is down 2-0. Bruce Leroy needs a finish. Finish or bust right now for Bruce Leroy. What, Gwon? I have a stream, Jay. Thanks. There you go. Johnny got a stream. Look at that. Chris, I don't know. I don't have a Fight Pass. Just hanging out. So, NH, are you able to watch the fights? What's going on? Chris, you're my fight eyes, says Abdullah. Well, that's what I try to do on these reactions. I try to give you a play-by-play as best as I can. It is a little autistic, but I try to help you guys out, paint a little bit of a picture. Nice right by Gwon. Grabs the leg by Caceres, and he moves back. That's what I'm trying to do on Fight Buddies. I want to give, if you can't get the fights, I want to help you guys out. So that's why you got to be subscribed to this channel. I want to paint this picture if you can't get your hands on a fight. Oh, Gwon with the right. Lands the right, drops Bruce Leroy. Leroy gets up, and now you see the blood trickling down the right eye of the fro. Caceres catches another right to the mush. God damn. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff here by Gwon. Kid is good. Gwon is hopping around. Bruce Leroy. Credit to Leroy for hanging in there, but he's catching a beating. Wang raping Leroy. He is. He is, Jay. Here comes that right again, but gets greeted by a combo on the way in from Caceres. Caceres is still laughing. He's still smiling. He's having fun out there. Even when he's losing, Caceres is having fun. Oh, shit. Looks like a headbutt going in, but they're both still good. Caceres has blood trickling down his mouth. Oh, shit. Bruce Leroy goes for a kick, slips to the floor, and almost gets into a lot of trouble. Back to the feet. Caceres Gwon, third and final round. Even though this is going 3 rounds, this is a lot of fun. Good fight over here. Fun fight. It is a little lopsided. Nice kick by Caceres. Caceres needs a prayer right now. Clinches with Gwon, pushes Gwon to the cage. Nice knee to the head. Gwon underhooks and spins Leroy around. Caceres almost gets tripped but shakes it off. Gwon Caceres resets back to the middle of the cage. Fun fight, fun fight, fun fight. Gwon is the hometown hero in this fight. There's 4 fights on this main card. UFC China, the first ever time in China. First time the UFC is in China. Chris, no, I can't. No fight pass. Can't see the fights, but you're doing a great job commentating, and I'm picturing it. All right, good. There you go, man. I'm glad I could help. JBH, you are the GOAT. This is Vigo. What's up? Vigo's in the fucking house. JBH is there, and she's wonderful, wonderful. If you guys missed last night's show, we had rap battles on the show. So go check that out. After the stream, check out the Friday show. You're definitely going to laugh. The second half of the show is highly, and I even did a little freestyle to your host. Leroy jumping in with a left and a right. Caceres with 125 left in the fight. Caceres needs a prayer right now to beat this Gwon. Body kick by Gwon, greeted by a leg kick by Leroy. Oblique kick again by Gwon, missing. And now Caceres is the aggressor. How about this? Caceres is the one hunting down Gwon, but he gets a fucking right sandwich. Caceres hunting. Gwon cutting him off. Bruce Leroy looking for a finish with under a minute left in the fight. Eats a left. Another time. What the fuck's going on here now? They do another time. This is the 3rd time they stopped the fight. What happened? Another nut shot? No. What the fuck happened? The fuck happened? I guess it is another nut shot. Is this the 3rd fucking nut shot? Hold on, let me see. They're showing a replay. Kick, nut shot. Gwon fucking gets kicked to the ball sack. 3rd time. First time sucked, he stopped. The second time, he's like, nah, I'm good. 3rd time is a charm. He is leaning over, and that definitely hit him right in the nads. The MMA-Holes is GOAT. Thank you. I am GOAT. There's 2 GOATs. It's fine. This might be a fucking penalty here. They might deduct a point. I mean, it's the 3rd fucking time. How many times are you going to hit a guy in the nuts? I mean, it doesn't look like he did it on purpose, but he did kick him in the nuts 3 times. Let me see what they do here. Gwon is bent over in pain. You don't want to get kicked. Chin to balls, says Johnny. Darrell in jail, and Darth playing Sega games. This is Law of Attraction. Speaking of that, PlayStation 4 is being purchased, and I will do gaming streams over here as well, only for the UFC. So prepare for maximum shit talking on the MMA-Holes. If you're having a good time, make sure you slap the likes over here, and we'll make a man dance named Bruce Buffer. The fight's about to get started again. We only have 40 seconds left in the fight. Gwon versus Caceres. Leroy with the Superman punch. Winding down. Left, but Leroy is coming in with a left of his own. Gwon with an overhand right misses. Leroy swinging off. Sense of urgency by Bruce Leroy. Oh my God. Clinching up. Leroy spinning around. Gwon gets the underhook, spins him back. Leroy spins him again. Back to the cage. Leroy pushing the throw into the face of Gwon. Swings off. Both fighters reset. Back to the middle of the cage. Inside the Monster Energy drink logo. Leroy coming in. Both fighters swinging. 10-second tap of the bell. Leroy needs a finish. Nice body kick. Followed by a right by Bruce Leroy. Spins around. Fight is over. Fight is over. And it looks to me that I caught a win over here, but it is going to a decision, and you never know. Let's look at the unofficial stats. Good morning, friends. Good morning, MMA-Holes. The first round, I give it to Gwon. Second round, Gwon. Third round, a little bit closer, but I still give it to Gwon. Wang Gwon. That's it. Wang won that fight, says Craig Lee. Chris Macht says, when is Bisping fight starting? We have one more fight, and then Michael the Count Bisping will be fighting. So I will be talking you guys through that. This is the next fight over here. And boom, Bisping versus Gastelum is the main event of the morning. That's right.
Wonderful, wonderful.
These Chinese fighters are looking good. Must be all the dog meats, his towel.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Oh, God. That should be a unanimous unless Bruce Leroy paid some judges off, says Jay Smooth. I agree. Chris H after the next fight. There you go. There's 2 more. That's it. The Chinese took over this fight card, says Kenshiro Ryu. Chris, one more fight, then Bisping. There we go. 100 people watching. Welcome to the MMA-Holes. We are going to decision. Caceres versus Gwon. I'm definitely giving that one to Gwon, but we have to let the judges talk, right? That's what they're here for. If you're not subscribed, jump right in over there. And let's get this party started. Let's see what they say. Bruce Buffer. Bruce Buffer going to China for this card. How about that? It's a fucking split decision. Okay. So, Gwon gets the fight. One of the judges gave it to Caceres. Codename says, good fight. I agree. That was a great fight. It was a lot of fun. How the fuck? What? Adelaide Bird? What the? One of the judges gave it to Caceres. Insane. But Gwon gets the win. And I get the win. So Mystic Moss is back in the win column. What the fuck? Whoa, who the fuck? That's crazy. I mean, you can't leave it to the judges, right? We missed the 40, so we're going to play right now. 10 more likes. 46 likes. Come on, guys. It is Saturday morning over here in New York. Like this video.
I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. Fuck you, dislikes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I hope the dislikes die of AIDS.
There you go, 10 more likes. Thank you, Bruce Buffer, for the dancing, and thank you for the likes. 102 watch, and welcome. UFC China is what we're watching over here. We just saw 2 fights. Now we're going into the 3rd fight, the co-main event. That's right, split decision. Yeah, Bleach Drinker. Could you fucking believe? I can't even. What the fuck? You can't even. Jesus Christ. CFM Gamer says, split decision. What the fuck? No way Gwon won 3 rounds, for fuck's sakes, is Johnny. So there you go. Bruce Leroy only paid off 1 out of the 3 judges. Split decision. Yeah. What the fuck? It's I don't understand. I don't fucking get it. I don't get it. We got 54 likes. Let's make it go again. 10 more likes. Fuck it. Let's annoy everyone this morning with the 10 more likes song every time we get 10 more likes. Bruce Buffer dances.
I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. Fuck you, dislikes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I hope the dislikes die of AIDS.
Thank you for those likes. It's time for a pick because they're rushing us out. Holy fuck. They are moving this card along. It's time for the picks.
Ask and you may receive. Correct picks is what will achieve. Red beard, light skin, hold your girl tight.
It's time for Mystic Monster to pick some fights.
Every time I pick, I get them right. Now take off your clothes and shut the lights. Suck my dick. It's time to pick. Suck my dick. It's time to pick.
They are not wasting any time in this card. They are moving it along right now. Zach Otah versus Jing Liang. The Leech versus the Barbarian. Who the fuck do you guys have? I mean, the Barbarian. How could you not pick a guy named the Barbarian, right? Well, fuck no. I am picking the hometown man, Jing Liang.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Jing Liang. I'm going for. So there you go. I'm going back for the Chinaman, hometown man, for the win. That's who I'm picking. Who the fuck do you guys have? I have 1 wrong, 1 right. I'm going to get 2 right. And here we go. Herb Dean is the judge. Let's go, friends. Start the clock. Holy fuck. They are literally just running guys to the cage right now. Fuck, co-main event. All right, starting that clock. God damn. We literally couldn't even fucking... What's up? UFC shit's in the house. What's going on? Bleach Drinker. Chinese food makes me sick, says Vigo. Took your live subscriber count a good 10 minutes to update my subscription. Well, I'm sorry, but thank you. We have a new subscriber over here. White Athlete. White Athlete is at MMA Hole. Welcome, White Athlete, to the show. All right. China knows how to run MMA events, says Johnny. Jesus. I couldn't even fucking digest the decision. They literally ran these guys out to the cage. This is I've seen this before, like with Bellator and stuff like that, where they wouldn't waste any time. But fucking A. They literally, the guys were saying the decision, and the walkout song for the next two were coming. Holy shit. Jing Liang. Jing Liang. I'm butchering this guy's name. Jing Liang looks very, very strong. God damn, this guy is fucking strong. Landing some good shots. Otah is trying to charge in. Jing Liang versus Otah, the co-main event of the evening. Jing Liang looks like another evil guy. What's up with these Chinese guys? They look like fucking supervillains over here. They got like, their faces are like death stares. I would not fuck with any of these guys. They look like goddamn killers. The fucking barbarian Philip has. All right. Jing Liang. Jing A. Ling says, Craig Lee, nice right lands by Liang. Fried rice. Fried rice. There you go. Monkey looking ass. His bleach drinker. He does look like a little bit of a chimp. I'll give you that. Jing Liang does have a baboon features. You're not wrong. He really does look like a chimp. He does. All right. Anyway, let's go back to the fight over here. Hey, J Pro J, what's up? All these ninjas doing awake. Chris, you committed as fuck to the holes. Keep grinding, bruh. It ain't easy to stay up till 4 a.m. J Pro J, what's up, my man? We're chilling. We're chilling right now. For 123 watching, if you're not subscribed, get in over there. This is a 4-fight main card. China, Bisping versus Gastelum. And we have Jing Liang versus Otah, the co-main event of the evening. The morning. That's right. Why the fuck did I tag myself? I don't know, J Pro J. I have no idea. Thanks, man. Kept me fully engaged, which is difficult. Work well done, says White Athlete. All right, cool, man. It's good. White Athlete, welcome to the show, friend. Fried rice all day, says NH. Here we a left lands by Jing Liang. If you can't get the fight, well, guys, I'll talk you through it. Leg kick by Jing Liang. Oh! The Barbarian catches a right. Jing Liang is unloading shots. Hammer fist. Jing Liang is trying to crack the Barbarian's head over. The Barbarian's in the fetal position as Jing Liang is fucking him up. Here we go. The ref stops in. Jing Liang for the win. Bam! Fuck yeah! Jing Liang hops over the fence. He jumps completely over the fence into the crowd. Jing Liang for the win. He is running around outside. Hugs his family. Holy crap. Beautiful win by the chimpanzee Jing Liang. Jing Liang. Holy fuck. What a finish. What a finish. There we go. Mystic Moss back in the win column again. 2 wins. Going into the main card. Jing Liang with his child and what looks to be his wife crying. Jing Liang singing on top of that. Wow, this kid looks good. This kid looks good. Good stuff over here. Nice hometown win for Jing Liang. Holy fuck. That's how you wake up. That's how you fucking wake up. Wow. Holy shit. Goes to 14-4-0. God damn. We're watching this again. Jing Liang versus the Barbarian. Leg kick comes in, greets him with a right, drops the Barbarian. Barbarian turtles up as Jing Liang just hammer fists the shit through the hands. Barbarian is trying to block, and Jing Liang is just cracking over the dome of the Barbarian. Barbarian couldn't even get to his feet. Jing Liang was viciously attacking the face of the Barbarian. Jing Liang for the win. Get all my fucking picks right. Wow, cool, nice call, Chris. Thank you, NH. Do they have USADA in China? Says Riley O. Well, it's the UFC, so of course. I mean, if you fight for the UFC, we learned from Devin Clark when he came on the show. He says the first thing they do for these, I got to stop the clock, but the first thing that the UFC does, they're basically like, welcome to the UFC, piss in this. That's what they say. That's what they say. You come to the UFC, they literally greet you with a USADA test, and that's from the horse's mouth over there. God damn, nice win by Jing Liang. Very nice job over there. Check this out. Google. Man, oh man. I didn't even get to digest what happened with this fight. This is a good one. Nice war. And then fucking, as they're saying the decision for this fight, Jing Liang versus Zach Otah, and boom, that fight's over. We're on to the 4th fight. We're on to the main event. Just like that. So if you're not subscribed, get in there. What the fuck are you waiting for? This is the MMA Hole, the craziest MMA show on YouTube. So get your ass into that box. Stick yourself into that box and join the revolution. the MMA-Holes. Holy fuck. Now they're interviewing Jing Liang. Might as well get my next pick in because shit's almost over. Tanner's yelling. Tanner, good morning. Saying, show the fucking fights. Fuck your stupid tattoos. Thank you, Reggie Right Wing. Fuck you too. USADA is okay. UCAD in UK. It's all over the world. And that forehead, yeah, USADA is all over. Tanner gets fight pass, fat ass, the last potato. Jordan, does this guy show the fights or not? Jordan, I do not. It's a fight reaction. So what I'm going to be doing is I walk you through this. Let's see. Holy shit, what's up, Tanner? Don't look at my ugly face. Look at my abs, Liang. Kinshiro Ryu says, G, don't look at my ugly face. And he does. I mean, listen, we're not one to criticize over here. But goddamn, whoever said that Jing Liang looks like a chimpanzee, I mean.
Wonderful.
All right.
Wonderful.
Wake up, you fucks. Welcome to the show. The coffee's kicking in. This card did go fast. I said it yesterday, 4 fights on the main card. I mean, it's going to be a lightning fight buddies. They're one of the quickest fight buddies ever. But good stuff. The main card's been a lot of fun so far. I'm having a good time. If you're having a good time, hit me with the ones. Hit me with the ones in the chat right now if you're having a good time. 5,626 subscribers. When we get to 5,750, we will make dragons fly. We will make dragons fly when we hit 5,750. So make sure you get in there. And guys, we have 63 likes. 10 more likes. Welcome to the show, new friends. Welcome back to the show, old friends. Let's go, racist fucks.
I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. Fuck you, dislikes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I hope the dislikes die of AIDS.
Everyone's like, that's kind of racist over here. Guys, listen, we have a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun over here in the MMA-Holes. No hate. That's all. And look at all the ones. If you are new to this stuff, buckle in. Buckle your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy fucking ride, all right? We have one more fight over here. We make racist jokes. We make jokes about everything over here. No one is safe on the MMA-Holes. This is not Luke Thomas. This is not Ariel Helwani or any other of that garbage that you watch. This is way, way, way different, all right? So make sure you like this video. Make sure you share this video. Tell all your friends right now. Wake all your friends up. Everybody, wake your friends up. Share this video and say, holy fuck, you're a faggot, mate. Thank you. Thank you, Brett. Hold on a second. Thank you. I appreciate it. Share this video and say, I just saw the most ridiculous thing ever. Go watch it. That's what I want you to do right now. Share this fucking video because it is absolute fucking AIDS. All right, guys. We have one more fight, and here it is. The main event of the evening. That's right. The main event of the evening. Michael the Count Bisping versus Kelvin Gastelum. Here we go. Here we go, friends. The last fight. Do I get 3 in a row? Do I get 3 picks in a row right? This was a tough one for me. Very tough one, but it's time for my last and final pick.
FAP.
Ask and you may receive correct picks is what we'll achieve. Red beard, light skin, hold your girl tight. It's time for Mystic Monster pick some fights. Every time I pick, I get them right. Now take off your clothes and shut the lights.
Suck my dick.
It's time to pick.
Suck my dick.
It's time to pick.
Is everyone sucking my dick right now? Hit me with the ones if you're sucking my dick. All right, Michael Bisping versus Kelvin Gastelum. Michael Bisping comes in on short rest, loses his belt to GSP, arguably the greatest of all time, goes up in weight class and smacks Michael Bisping in the face, in his bad eye, his good eye, I don't know, and grabs his belt. Now Michael Bisping's like, fuck it, I'm going to fight Kelvin Gastelum. Kelvin Gastelum doesn't even belong at 185, but is a tough man. He's a tough fucking man, and he is fighting Michael the Count Bisping. It's bizarre how things work in the UFC. Kelvin Gastelum catches an L from Chris Weidman, right? And then all of a sudden, now he's fighting the former champ. Just like that. It's just that easy. If Kelvin Gastelum could beat Michael Bisping, well, that pumps him right back into the picture again. Kelvin Gastelum says he's going to fight Tyron Woodley again for the rematch and take that $170 belt. I don't see that happening because he could barely make 185. But the question now is who will win this fight. Who will win the main event of UFC China? This main card has been a lot of fun. I'm fucking hard. I'm erect. I'm fapping.
Fap.
And I'm excited. So here's the deal. Who does Mystic Moss pick? I got this one wrong, but I got right, and I'm about to get this one right too. So the question is, who does Mystic Moss pick? Let me know in the chat who the fuck you guys have, but this is who I pick. Dramatic. Everyone touch your genitals on this lovely Saturday morning. Or afternoon or night, wherever the fuck you are. Who does Mystic Moss have? Who does Mystic Moss have? Chris, king of the MMA-Holes. Does he go for the counts? Does he go for the Mexican-American? Michael the Count Bisping, check it out. Former champion, one good eye. Lost his belt, but here we go. Title defense against Dan Henderson. Some say he shouldn't even have had that fight. Luke Rockhold shocked the world, came in on short notice. Win, win, win. 3 wins in a row. Look at Kelvin Gastelum. Oh, maybe not. Kelvin Gastelum. Mexican face. Coming off a loss at a no contest over here. Vitor Belfort. He won that fight, but because of marijuana, they made it a no contest. Chris Weidman, well, on the feet he was winning, but on the floor he was losing. And Chris Weidman gets a submission in the 3rd round. I was at that fight. So technically he's coming off of 2 L's, but not really, because he really did win this fight against Vitor Belfort in dramatic fashion. He lost against Chris Weidman, who was a tougher opponent because he's a bigger guy, and when it came to the grappling, it was just he was getting ragdolled. I am picking in this fight Kelvin Gastelum for the win. And the reason why I'm picking Kelvin Gastelum for the win is this. This fight will stay on the feet. I know Michael Bisping is a crisp striker, a strong striker, an aggressive striker, but Kelvin Gastelum has a chin. Kelvin Gastelum has some serious pop. And Kelvin Gastelum's about to fuck up Michael Bisping's good eye. As much as I like Michael the Count Bisping, I do like him. I enjoy him. I have to go for the young Mexican, the Ultimate Fighter winner, Kelvin Gastelum, for the win. Let me know who the fuck you guys have. Now you can say Michael Bisping, and I see it in the chat, short notice. You know, he's actually pretty damn good. He won a belt in short notice. So this is his bread and butter, right? I don't know, man. I think on the feet, Kelvin Gastelum for the win. Who the fuck do you guys have? Let me know in the chat right now. We got 10 more likes. Main event's about to get started. 70 likes on a Saturday morning. Make Bruce dance.
I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. Fuck you, dislikes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I hope the dislikes die of AIDS.
Thank you, Bruce, for those sweaty dance moves. All right, here we go. Just kidding. Gastelum and Bisping come back too soon. Says Jay Protege. Bisping's going to lose. Is the king. All day. What up with Stipe? Stipe. Well, Stipe, he's back in business. It looks like they got his contract back together, and Stipe will be back next year. I was hoping that we would see him by the December 30th fight, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. So Stipe next year, he'll probably fight the winner of Ngannou versus Overeem, if I had to guess. But you have Verdum floating in the mix. So you got Overeem, you got Verdum that's fought Stipe already. I feel if Ngannou wins that fight, Ngannou is going to be the guy versus Stipe. But Stipe he'll be next year. Gastelum's son, says Eduardo Alcala. Fook the Dislikes is the king. MJ G7 says Bisping all day, real fast. We got 200 people watching on a morning stream. Holy shit. Brown Pride says Eddie Becerra. Anthony Johnson. What the fuck? What are we talking about? Rumble. Fook the Dislikes. That's right. All right. I love GSP says BK Rhoda. Bleach Drink. Let's see. Gastelum in second round by left straight says Reggie Right Wing. Calling first round and time within 3:30, says UFC shit. BK Road to Gastelum put a wild roast duck duck in his shrimp fried rice, hoping his coaches don't see him under the rice. Chris Mott says Mike is gonna win. The count goes Chris Mott. Steven Sedillo says gonna get laid out cold. The King says I like. Thank you for the like. You are wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
If you did not get a chance to subscribe, do it right now. Do it right now. Subscribe to the GOAT channel, the MMA-Holes, the different channel, the most different channel, the best MMA channel on YouTube. Welcome, friends. It's good to see you guys in here. Make sure you keep on liking this video. Kelvin Gastelum is walking to the cage, rips his shirt off. He's like, fuck it, let's go. I like this kid. Ever since this kid won the Ultimate Fighter. Kelvin Gastelum is just a fun kid to watch, man. He really is. I like his style. Some may say that he grabbed the towel and cheated, but he really didn't, because the second time around, well, he made the weight.
MMA hole.
We have a new MMA hole over here. Charlie Fernandez.
Charlie Fernandez.
Welcome to the MMA Holes. You are wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Make me dance. If you subscribe, you make me dance. So make sure you do that. Subscribe right now before the stream is over. We only have one more fight left. Kelvin Gastelum versus Michael, the Count Bisping. The count is over, my boy, says Eduardo. Tony or Conor, the fight's never going to happen. But if I had to choose, I would definitely choose Conor. It's not because I'm a fanboy. I truly believe that Conor could finish Tony early in the fight. So I go Connie. The King says Conor will fook Tony up. There you go. Michael Anzalone says Tony. Then goes up to Jessie. That's right. UFC shits. The moderator of the chat, Jessie Bell Hill, is hanging with the boys. Go subscribe to Jessie Bell Hill, who does the after show on Wednesday nights. Very crucial to subscribe to Jessie Bell Hill. Link in the description. 223. There you go. You're killing me with this no screen shits, is Reggie Right Wing. Reggie Right Wing. Okay. The reason why we do this as a reaction video is because we don't want to get shut down over here. What fun would it be if we weren't able to live stream? If we can't show the fight, we can't show you the fights. So you get to listen to my stupid face. I love JBH, says Vigo. Every time that song plays, the dislikes jump up. Die of AIDS. Last my fucking beat. Oh, says Dallas Vaylor. There you go. 20 dislikes. That means there's 20 AIDS victims. 20 people. Oh my God. Dying of AIDS. TM says Tony is overrated. I don't think Tony is overrated. No, I don't think that's the case. Khabib or Conor? That's a tough one. I'm going to have to still go with Conor on that one. I just think he's too good on the feet. I think, of course, if Khabib gets on top of him, it's a wrap. But I don't think Khabib will get on top of him. I think Conor for the win. Another fight we'll never see. Did you dye your hair black? No, my hair is like a dark brown with, has a little reddish tint in some lights. Not as red as my beard. I'm like a multicolored man. Like a rainbow of fun. I don't know what that means. Bisping versus Hollywood-style sexual assaults is the white athlete. White athlete. That name just gets me every time. Imagine the hype of Bisping wins. Lopez Lion. I wouldn't be upset if Bisping wins. I really wouldn't. I like the count. Here he comes. I was at UFC 217, guys. For those new MMA holes here, I was at UFC 217. I was in the building, Madison Square Garden. One of the greatest events ever. When Michael came out, people were booing him, but not me. And China's giving him a nice warm welcome. I like Michael Bisping. I do. I think he knows how to sell a fight. He comes across as a dick to some people. I think he's funny. And Michael the Count Bisping, it's going to be sad when he retires. And he's very close to it. Who knows? Maybe this is the fight where the Count retires. I don't think so. Even if he catches an L here, I think he retires in front of his UK friends and family. Usually when he walks out to the cage, he gives a big hug and kiss to his family. But I don't think they flew him to China right now. Michael Bisping, wow, we just saw him fight and is getting ready to walk into this cage. If you're not subscribed, get in right now. Hurry, 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 and fap. Fap, fap, fap.
Fap.
Morning time, man. Fucking morning stream. This is the earliest we've ever streamed before. How much time to beginning? It's gonna start in literally in minutes. Tony blocks punches with his chin. Let's be honest, is the king. That's right, right, Conor? Conor agrees. Come on, Bisping says the towel is rooting. Ginger Bullocks says Riley O. Now let's go, Bisping. Lift my fucking balls off. The dislikes went down after the AIDS comment. There we go. 21 people dying of AIDS and 79 people liking the swollenness of the MMA-Holes. Keep liking this video just for the fuck of it. I don't even know what that means. Actually, the dislikes help too. All it matters is that you either click either one or the other, and it throws us right into the algorithm. So I don't give a fuck what the hell you do, to be honest. You'll miss him when he's gone, says Riley. I agree. You will miss Michael the Count Bisping when he's gone. Michael Bisping's fucking awesome. I don't care what anyone says. Ginger Mexicans unite in honor of Canelo Alvarez. It's his code name. Fu Gastelum, that fat Fuchs is the king. All right. A lot of beeps in here. Beep for Jesse Bell Hill. Everyone drop a beep. Kevin, the Tack Daddy's here. This is some bullshit. They could have waited till non-Chinese prime time, says Kevin. Here we go. Let's go subscribe to our friend, Kevin the Tack Daddy. Good friend of the MMA-Holes. He's wonderful. Wonderful.
Wonderful.
38 years old is Michael the Count Bisping. It's been around for a hot minute. 26 years old is Kelvin Gastelum. 5'9", my height, versus a 6'1" man. $186 both ways. 75.5-inch reach for Michael Bisping. 71.5 for Gastelum. Gastelum's known for having the disadvantage in the reach, but that doesn't really mean much when it comes to Kelvin. We got 85 likes, motherfuckers. Bruce Buffer is saying the main event of the evening. 10 more likes. That's it. Let's get to 100 likes on this stream, friends. If you're not subscribed, do it right now. The fight's about to get started.
I've got 10 more likes.
I've got
10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. Fuck you, dislikes.
Fuck those cunts.
I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I hope the dislikes die of AIDS.
Every single dislike is dying of AIDS. We have 21 dislikes dying of AIDS. Here we go, guys. This is the fight we were here to see. About 300 people watching. Welcome to the show. Friends, if you're not subscribed, get your ass in that box over there. Get us to 5,750, and let's do this. Kelvin Gastelum is being announced. Looks very confident with his Mexican beard, pacing back and forth. Kelvin Gastelum looks very chunky here. Looks like his Ultimate Fighter days, as he is very confident. Big fight for Kelvin Gastelum, UFC China. He went from Anderson Silva to Michael the Count Bisping. Good stuff over here. I'm pumped up. 98 likes. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Get it going, guys. Like the shit out of this video. Fuck Luke Thomas. Fuck Ariel Helwani. And fuck all of the other politically correct YouTube or whatever MMA media people. Fuck them all. We're taking over this fucking joint. We're taking over this joint one food at a time. 99 likes. We have a new subscriber over here. Renz Valoro. Welcome. If you haven't done it, get in there. What the fuck are you waiting for? Let's go. Michael the Count Bisping puts his mouthpiece up for the UK. For you guys over there. You faggot dislikers. All right, there you go. Faggot dislikers. Here we go. 100 likes. Doesn't even fit in the tip jar. All these fucking likes don't even fit in the tip jar anymore. Explosions. Dan from Oregon is here. Welcome, Dan from Oregon. My wonderful, wonderful friend.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Fuck Ariel Helwani. This is Vigo. Pussy ass dislikes is just lost in the net. There you go. MMA-Holes are the strongest fucks on YouTube. All right? You don't fuck with us. You don't fuck with the MMA-Holes. We're not here to take part. Both fighters are staring into each other's eyes. MMA-Hole Eddie Wisnowski. What's going on? Touching gloves. Respect by both fighters. All right, guys. Here we go. Like I said, if you haven't had a chance to subscribe, do it right fucking now. The fuck you waiting for? We're about to wind this shit down. Here it is, the main event of the evening. Let's go, friends. Let's go. Get that clock ready. A 5-round fight. This is not going the distance. Mark my words. Hey, Goddard is over there. The ref. You may recognize him. And what's up, Miguel Schultz? All right, here we go. Bisping, black. Green is Gastelum. Gastelum has a chin on him. Gastelum versus Bisping. I picked Kelvin Gastelum, but you never know. You never know what Michael the Count Bisping. Like his last fight, Michael Bisping moving backwards. How about that? Jeff Payne. What's up, Jeff? Bringing the pain. What's going on? Nice right by Michael Bisping, and he fixes his hair. Kelvin Gastelum nods and is like, okay. Michael Bisping, Kelvin Gastelum tries to land that left on the mush of the Count. Now remember, some people forget, Kelvin Gastelum has a wrestling background, okay? Kelvin Gastelum is actually a very good wrestler. At 185, I don't know how much it carries over. But what's up, Joe? Freitas. What's going on, friend? Kelvin Gastelum. Wow, we got to get that tip count ready to go here. Kelvin Gastelum versus Michael the Count Bisping. First round, main event. Got to fix my tip jar. Oops. Like this.
MMA-Holes.
There we go. Welcome, MMA-Holes. We got some new friends today on the show. What's going on? Hope everyone's wonderful, wonderful. Welcome to the AIDS, my friends. Welcome to the AIDS. All right. Fight buddies, unite. Unite right now. Now I got to fix this thing over here. Oh, my God. What is going on here? Michael Bisping versus Kelvin Gastelum. First round. Nice left lands by Michael the Count Bisping. MMA-Holes are coming in. Keelan, what's going on? Welcome to the MMA-Holes. Everyone's coming in here. What the fuck, my like jar? Fix it up. Fix it up. Fix it up. Here we go. Let's go like this. Let's just go like that. That's good enough. Good enough. I'm not going to go crazy right now. There you go. Just choke on that. 114 likes in the MMA-Holes. 311 people watching. We have Michael Bisping versus Kelvin Gastelum going down the first round. 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Nice right landing by Michael Bisping. Kelvin lands a left. Oh! Kelvin with the left! Pops Michael Bisping. Basketball shots off the mat. I told you, motherfuckers, you do not count Kelvin Gastelum out at 185. This kid has power for fucking days. He's got power for days. Kelvin Gastelum for the fucking win. Holy shit. Holy shit. Insanity over here. Kelvin Gastelum knocks out Michael the Count Bisping. What did I say? You fucks. What the fuck did I say? I told you. If it stays on the feet, which it's going to, Kelvin Gastelum is way better. Kelvin Gastelum for the win. If you're jumping in right now, holy fucking shit. Gastelum tags him around, bang! Cracks him with a left. Fucks up Michael Bisping. Boom! Right? And bang! Holy shit! Damn! This kid is powerful. This kid is so powerful. Doubt me. Fucking doubt me. There we go. There we go. There we go. How about that? Mystic Moss. Chris, king of the MMA-Holes, has called it again. I am fucking a goddamn genius. I am a goddamn fucking genius. All right? Now I like Michael Bisping. It's sad to see his fucking head dribble off the fucking mat, coming in on short rest and getting his fucking bell rung. Kelvin Gastelum. Wow. We have a lot to talk about. This shit I'm going to beat up my wife has just lost the net. Bisping knew he was going to lose. He just wanted the money, says Lord. Wow, he lost $8,000 on Michael Bisping, says Mayhem Miller. GSP up next, says Kelvin the Tack Daddy. No one can stand hands with Gastelum is why Chris Weidman took him. Kenshiro, that's the thing. Chris Weidman got rocked in that fight. Here we go. I just want to see what Kelvin has to say. 185. Beautiful win. Wow. Holy shit. Oh, I think I just woke up my whole neighborhood, by the way. Everyone's like, what the fuck is this guy yelling at 8:25 in the morning? I want to hear what they say here. God damn. Kelvin Gastelum showing some deep respect. Let's see this interview over here. All right, Kelvin, a lot of respect for Bisping. Holy shit. He's smiling, he's laughing, he's happy. What's up, guys? If you haven't got a chance to subscribe to the MMA-Holes. Kelvin Gastelum just KO'd the fuck out of Michael Bisping. I get my picks right. The GOAT just took a shit, by the way. Philip, what's up? Philip, drop it in the super chat. Here we go. Shanghai says, Kelvin Gastelum. Good job. Real big win for Kelvin Gastelum. Fucking knocks out Michael the Count Bisping. Holy shit.
Super chat.
Philip V making Conor fly with the super chat.
That left, though.
That left, though. Fuck yeah, man. Holy shit. His shit is gone now. That left took his chin. This is Jay Smooth. He's thanking the fans right now. Michael Bisping's still in the cage, so I think we're going to hear from the Count. Wow. Appreciate the super chats, by the way. Thank you so much. Craig Lee and Philip V. Appreciate it. God damn. Listen, I thought Kelvin was going to win. I picked him. I said the fight wasn't going to go to distance, but that was devastating. That left, it cracked the count, and then he fucking dribbled his head off the mat. Man. Then why didn't Weidman kick Kelvin's butt, Suzanne H? Fucking A. Watching it again, right? And bang! God damn. Guys saw... Bisping saw stars. He saw goddamn stars. Wow. Here's the thing. At 185, Kelvin Gastelum, if you wrestle him and use that size, you have a shot, like what Chris Weidman did. Wow, what head movement by Gastelum. Gastelum, think about Gastelum. This guy's a wrestler. His striking it got so good. It got so good. Jessie, see you. Have a great day. Fucking Mystic Moss. I wanted Bisping to win, but Gastelum Fat Belly is too dangerous, says Kenshiro Ryu. Listen, do not doubt me. That's another reason you stay subscribed to the MMA-Holes over here. I get all my fucking picks right. What do you think this is? What do you think this is, a game? You think I'm playing games here? Uh-oh. Look at this. Rumor that Robert Whittaker needs a main event opponent for Australia. Kelvin Gastelum says he's ready for the challenge. Can you give Kelvin Gastelum a title shot? No, you can't. I mean, he technically beat the guy. All right, so here we go. Mike Bisping. I don't think you can give him. I want to see him get a title shot, but I don't think you can, especially after the Weidman fight. Let's see what the Bisping says. He's not happy with it, but he's smiling. Let's see. I want to hear this.
MMA-Holes!
What's up? Papa Smurf Pluto. Welcome to the MMA-Holes. Thanks for making me dance. If you're not subscribed, do it right now. We will be back on Monday. I'm going to have a colonoscopy. I'm not going to stream that, but I will be live after. He's congratulating Kelvin Gastelum. Thank you, China. Uh-oh. He goes, I was enjoying myself. Uh-oh. So Bisping says, I'm doing this for a long time. I'm getting old. I'm getting old. He's going to retire soon. Very soon. He's not going to do it right yet. But he's... You could tell he's bothered by this loss. Kelvin is a punching bag, says Chris Ma. A punching bag? I don't know about that. What's going on? Pimpin' ain't easy is now an MMA hole. Here we go. One more in London. They're asking him. Let's see. Is Michael Bisping going to do one more fight? Let's find out. We're going to find out. All right. He says Kelvin's a great guy, but he's going to take a bigger pile of shit to retire. Michael Bisping. So it looks like Michael Bisping is going to go to London and retire in London. That's what's going to happen. The question is, what is next for Michael Bisping? What is the next fight? He's going to go probably for some sort of money fight in London, make some sort of weird fight go down, and then retire. Kelvin Gastelum, if you're just jumping in, has defeated Michael the Count Bisping, guys. Good stuff. One more fight in London. There you go. The question is who? Let me know in the chat who you think. Who is the next fight for Michael the Count Bisping? Hey, what a run. What a run by Michael Bisping. You got to give him that. He had some fucking run. Michael the Count Bisping takes an L. Look at the live stats over here, and this is all it took. One round. 7-14, 7-14. Kelvin Gastelum slips a right in there and then over the top with the left. Cracks Michael Bisping. Michael Bisping goes down to the mat and then catches a bunch of shots to the mush. Dribbles his head off of the canvas. And that's that. Let's take a couple more comments in the chat room. I had a good time. If you had a good time, hit me with the ones. Welcome new MMA holes, man. We made some new friends today. So welcome, friends, on a Saturday morning. This is what he gets for holding the division. Fuck Bisping, says Stewie. Bisping versus Weidman. I'd like to see that. I would actually like to see it. I like that one over there. Weidman versus Bisping in London? Why the fuck not, right? I actually really like that fight. Nick Diaz, but can't be in London. Any predictions about Kane comeback? Ali, I think we'll never see him again. He says he is coming back. Nope. Time to retire, says Jay Smooth. Behind the mic says, yeah, he just needs to retire. Bisping versus CM Punk. Bisping caught an Asian flu, got SARS before the fight, says Kinshiro Ryu. Dan Kelly says, Pulse 9, well, the Battle of the Old Men. Bisping versus Silva 2. That's another good one. Actually, that one makes even more sense, Bleach Drinker. So Bisping, that might be the one. I'd rather see Chris Weidman. I'd rather see that fight. I think he's gonna go for that. Bisping versus the MMA Barber. Yul or Luke. If Yul fights Luke Rockhold, I'm gonna have to go with Luke on that one. I'm going with the Rockhold. Bisping versus David Branch, who took an L from Luke Rockhold. That could be a fight. That's a possibility. I'm not pumped on that fight. I like Weidman. Weidman's the one that really sticks out for me. Vitor, says Ali V. There you go. Yul at England. So, Jay, they're not going to let him get murdered by Yul. As much as Yoel Romero would love to murder him, I don't think that's going to happen. I think Bisping could fight Woodley next catch weight. Says Conor McGregor. I don't even know if that's even on the table anymore. What about Jorge Masvidal, who says he'll fight him too if Kelvin Gastelum didn't make weight? Let's see. Bisping versus Paulo Costa. Paulo Costa in Manchester. You'll kill Bisping. I agree, Michael Anzalone. Weidman won't do that fight. Says Jetta. Why wouldn't he? I think he would do it. Will Kane come? Because here's the thing. Weidman is not going to get a title shot. So the question is, Weidman would probably be like, let's go, Count. Let's go. Let's have a little bit of fun. I think Weidman would be a good fight there. Bisping versus Vitor 2, says Riley. That's another person going for Vitor. Weidman would beat Bisping the way Kennedy beat Bisping, says Bleach Drinker. That what Google says Chris Mott. Where did Darth go? Darth is recovering from his rap battle victory from last night. If you missed that, we had a rap battle on the show last night. Let's see. Bisping versus retirement, says M24.
Wonderful.
Oh, I'd love to see Branch versus Bisping, but I want Weidman versus Bisping, says Wheezing. Weidman is not fighting Bisping off of 2 losses. Why not? Why not? I think that's the perfect fight for Weidman, to be honest. Look at the rankings before we wind this thing down. If you guys aren't MMA-Holes, jump in on the subscribers. Become part of the most swole MMA family on YouTube. All right, let's look at what we got over here. Middleweight division is what we are talking about. Over here, Robert Whittaker's up top. In the contract, it says that George St. Pierre will be fighting Robert Whittaker, right? Some people are saying St. Pierre might retire. Others are saying he might just jump down to 170 and fight Woodley. We don't know what's going to be happening. It's a crapshoot. So Whittaker needs a dance partner. Is it GSP? Who is it going to be? Gastelum's like, I know a guy. Sitting at number 9, knocking out number 2. Let's look at what's next for Bisping. You could say Yoel Romero. I don't think they're going to feed him Romero. I think Bisping's going to drop down a couple of spots over here after that one. Who do we got? Jacare by death. Why not Chris Weidman? Why not? Why not Chris Weidman? You got to think Michael Bisping's going to drop down over here. I mean, I don't think he's going to drop where, Gastelum is. I think he's going to drop significantly down to a 5 or a 6 spot over here. Why not Chris Weidman versus Bisping in London? I think the trash talk would be good. I think it would be fun. I think this would be the fight that Chris Weidman needs. I know it's off of 2 losses, but Chris Weidman versus Michael Bisping is the only thing that makes sense for me right now. You could do a Luke Rockhold rematch. You could say that. But why would Luke Rockhold want that, right? I mean, he would want that to get back at him, but Luke Rockhold has everything to lose in that fight. If by some reason, some way, Michael Bisping cracks him again, I don't think that's going to happen. But if it does happen again, it looks terrible for Luke Rockhold. It doesn't make sense. I don't see Luke Rockhold. A death would be Yoel Romero. I don't see that. You could say Jacare Souza. You could go there. That's a possibility. But I say Chris Weidman would be the one. I do really firmly believe that. Derek Brunson will fucking knock his head off. Yeah. Weidman or the Anderson Silva rematch seems like the only two things. But Anderson Silva popped for steroids. He may never fight again. I'm going Weidman. I'm going Chris Weidman on that one. Let me know in the chat. Well, Weidman versus Bisping would be a good eye for an eye, says Riley Yu. No way is Weidman fighting him, says Jed Hud. No, so Jed Hud says no. He says no. Bisping's chin versus still wrecked for him. I think if it's not Weidman, then it's going to be some weird fight. It's going to be some odd fight that they're going to put together. Maybe a guy at 170 coming up and challenging him or some shit like that. It might be some weird shit. Jorge Masvidal, and there you go. Dan from Oregon says Masvidal. That could be a weird fight that happens. I wouldn't be surprised if they put something weird. You know what? That might be the fight that happens. Masvidal comes off of an L, right? At welterweight against Stephen Thompson, right? Masvidal's just floating around. A gatekeeper, if you will. Maybe he will go up and fight Bisping for the hell of it. You know, just talk some shit. Could be. Could be a fight to look out for. It's a very possible one. You never know. It could be one of those weird fights where he fights a smaller guy and retires. May not want to take on a guy like Chris Weidman, who's hungry and wants to fucking get that belt back. I'd like to see Weidman, but you never know. He might take a weird money fight. Let's see what else we got in this chat, and then we're going to wind this thing down. If you're not subscribed, welcome and subscribe. The fight would be cool, but won't happen. Bisping didn't retire. Wow. No, he's going to retire in London. Bisping versus Uriah in the UK. If Uriah could get past Belfort, maybe. Costa versus Rockhold, says Ryan. Not happening, says Jed Hud. Michael James Lennon says 1. What the fuck? The UK is being nuked, says Speckle Jim. Uriah Hall. Uriah Hall is one to think about. He's got to fight Belfort first. But that's one to think about. Said because it makes GSP wins seem less impressive, says Jake. Yeah, that's a good point. I wouldn't be surprised if GSP retires. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if we see that. Bisping versus Weidman be good fights, says NH. Jorge Masvidal is the fight. So much shit talk already, says Dan from Oregon. I'm not opposed. I could actually see that happening. Bisping versus Cyborg, says Reggie. Luke versus Bisping would be safer. Luke Rockhold, as much as it would be fun to see Rockhold, no, it wouldn't be fun. Rockhold would maul him in the third fight. So, yeah, I know. I say no. Speckle Jim, whatever you're talking about, nukes. Chris, how about Uriah Hall versus Bisping? A couple of people did say that. I'm not against that one. Uriah still has to get past Belfort. I like Uriah Hall. I'm a fan of Uriah Hall. I like his last fight in The Ultimate Fighter. Kelvin Gastelum, he lost to him. Faber versus Dillashaw. Oh, Dillian Shaw. Says Steven Stidillo, that's not going to happen. Machida off of a loss. So some people are saying Machida. That's another one. Machida is just, he looked horrible in that fight, right? Brunson just fucking, that was painful to watch. Anyway, guys, we just did a fight, buddies, for Gastelum versus Bisping. If you missed it, we'll run it back, guys. Kelvin Gastelum for the win. First round, beats the fuck out of Michael Bisping with a left from hell. Takes him out. The count 9 versus 2. And now Gastelum is back in business at the 185 weight class. Who would have thought? I would have thought. Because I got 3 out of the 4 picks right. I'm so fucking good. Win, win, win. Right there. That's how this goes. Guys, I will be back on Monday. Not sure what time yet because I do have a scope going up my ass. I will be having a colonoscopy. That's right. I'll be telling you about that. Hit that notification bell so you know when we're live. We made a lot of new friends today. It's good. I had a good time. Listen, 7 in the morning over here. It is 8:39, an hour and 39 minutes. I think we had a great time. If you had a good time, let me know in the chat with the ones. Right now, I'm going to wind this shit down. Puzzle Game says Bisping just lost. That's right. Hall is fighting Vitor, bro. That's right. Kung Lee, bitch. Machida versus Bisping. Damn. I woke up just to watch old blind man die, says Darth Bane. Yeah, you did. He did die. Good night, fuckers. About turn to a pumpkin, 2 stone chat anymore. Much love, cunts, says Mystic Mitch. Much love.
Wonderful.
Much love. All right, guys. Yeah, in the West Coast, it is very early in the morning for you guys. It's not that early anymore for us over here. I had a great time. Had a lot of fun over here. This is the earliest Fight Buddies ever in the history of the MMA Holes. If you're not subscribed, make sure you get it in. 5,650. Good stuff over here. Welcome, new friends. And look at this. The most dysfunctional chat on YouTube. All the ones. Michelangelo, Kenshiro Ayuk. Steve Walsh is like, nah. But Mystic Mitch, NHTM. Reggie says your show is awesome. Thanks for the Saturday morning. Thank you, Reggie. You are wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
One more time. Let's play it. We have 136 likes on a Saturday morning. That is great. Let's play the song. One more time, fucking you cunts. Good morning to my friends. I'll see you on Monday. 10 more likes.
I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. Fuck you, dislikes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I hope the dislikes die of AIDS.
If you are new to this, guys, check out our previews, our playlists over there. We had John Jones. We had interesting encounters with UFC Bellator fighters on the show. We had some very cringy moments. You could check out our podcast. We have a goat that just took a shit. What other MMA show has a goat with a man's face on it, which happens to be my face, and shits? Not many. Not many. Jed Hud says, MMA-Holes for life. That's right. That's fucking right. All right, guys, in the comment section down below, let me know what is next for Michael the Count Bisping. What is next for Kelvin Gastelum? In the comment section down below, let me know, and I will see you guys on Monday. Remember, 3 live shows a week, and that's why you subscribe to the greatest, the swollest, the best show on YouTube, the MMA-Holes. I'll see you guys on Monday if I survive my colonoscopy. And always remember, don't be an a-hole. Be an MMA-Hole.